Alright, how's it going, guys? So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Usually I'll show like a robot I've made or something, or just a random fight. But this time I actually want to show improvements I've made to the robots since I am very keen on upgrading them and continuously making them better. So we're just gonna start off with some of the simpler ones. Mainly just these three. The only thing that has changed is the color schemes. I made Maximizer a little bit more like the actual color instead of just white. And that's pretty much it. This is Icebreaker Robotics' Icebreaker that I did a little bit more painting, and I added some more mounts because it hits so incredibly hard. It was peeling off the top panel here. So again, thank you to Icebreaker Robotics for letting me make this. This is so much fun to drive and so much not fun to fight. And then this other one, we have Catastrophe. Super fun to fight and drive. Um, I just painted it, but I'm planning on making a version 2. And I actually have the Whiplash chassis right here. I'm just working on it. But yeah, those are just the paint ones. Um, Now onto a couple other things. For this one, these three, I've done motor swaps. So this is Centrifuge and my friend's full body spinner Screwhead. Uh, they just have now 6,500 RPM motors instead of 6,000 RPM motors. So spin up time's better, and they hit harder. So with this Bronco, the drive has been replaced with platinum motors. Um, it's always had this kind of upgraded bolt thing back here just because it flew off one day. And also you can see right here, I moved the transistor out from under the flipper. That glue actually came off, so I'm gonna have to remount that. But this way it has no controller issues. It's a lot faster, it can maneuver into place a lot better, so it's all around just an improved Bronco. Sure, why not? We'll do Tundra. So Tundra has had mainly cosmetic upgrades, bigger drum that spins a lot freely, or a lot more freely, can spin upside down. I am testing these new batteries. I'm not sure how well they work yet. I think these are fully charged, so I'm gonna have to try them. But the first test, they lasted about a minute and a half. I'm not sure if they were on full charge or not, but they held up pretty well until they didn't. So next we have Bullet Ant. I've been working on Bullet Ant, but I think it just needs weapon redesign because it either hits the weapon belt or just has some weapon problem. So I'll probably reprint a new weapon. But I mean, other than that, drive's fine. And we actually got the grilled cheese down here because grilled cheese helped me name it. So thank you, grilled cheese. And actually we'll do this next. We had to remake Blank's weapon configuration or entire weapon system after Centrifuge decided to give it a lobotomy and beheading. So it's now more durable. It did come off in a big weapon on weapon with Icebreaker, but since then it hasn't come off, and we'll have to see how it does. Also, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but at some point I did change Blank to use Lipos, so it can run on a 2S even. Speaking of robots who have been able to run on a 2S, we now have Mayhem with this upgraded battery compartment where you can actually just slot in the battery and plug it in. And the way that works is you take a Whiplash back piece. I need to sand this down and put Mayhem's logo. You shove the battery in there, connect it, shove that in there, and then you can actually just glue that panel on, and it works like a regular removable panel, just with glue, like hot glue. So it's harder to hit, but you technically could expose Mayhem's battery, but it's going to be really hard because it's got pretty decent drive, a lot of weapon power, can self-right, Pretty good ground game. It's just all around a really solid robot. And then another thing I'm working on, improving Flabbergast. I gotta work on kind of refinishing all this, but the plan is to have some sort of weapon or spinner, and then the lifter here. It had one before, and then it fought blank, I believe, and no longer has anything. So I've had to kind of rebuild the entire weapon system, which is fun and annoying. I think the last upgrade I'm gonna go over for now is this regular Bite Force, which is no longer regular. It now has, well, this was the one actually that I showed in the upgrade video where I put new motors in it. So on top of new motors, it now has a 3.7 blue LiPo. So I think it's entirely up to 6.7 volts, I believe. And I also had just put this brand new weapon on. So here we're gonna test it against the Switch Doctor. And this thing is fast. I mean, if that's not like better than stock performance, then nothing really is. I think it can even flip itself over hitting the wall. Yeah, I mean, that's if that was a weapon, like a metal weapon, that could be a fleet weight pretty much. So I'm very happy with that. And it's gonna be exciting to have it compete in the tournament with that date to come. Some more things I'm planning. Oh yeah, I guess I also made Oof Robotics' Dark Matter. Still needs to do a motor upgrade to the 6,500 RPM motor, but some other plans I'm working on. We got Squish, and I have Orbitron off camera in pieces. I'll get around to that eventually. Hydra has been on hiatus for a long time. I don't know when I'll get to that, but I'll try. And other than that, it's just getting the new arena ready, and you know, I mean, it's the end of the school year, so I gotta take a little break, but other than that, we should be in full swing right as summer picks up, so look out for that. Oh wait, one more thing. I made Copperhead, you guys. It doesn't have any internals right now, and the wheels are off because they're mounted onto the motors. But look, he's so cute. I might paint him. So yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. If you liked, you know what to do. If not, you know what to do. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.